everybody. This is Melody, aka SnippySnacks here. We're just gonna go ahead and create a new song. First of all, the last video was way too long. I was doing captions for 3 days. That is not going to happen again. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. We have a bass line. I did make a drums line, but I'm not sure if they match together because I was just kind of playing puzzle piece with some of this music right here. So I had this little bass line that I was gonna give to one of my friends. He ended up not needing me for the project. So now I just kept the bass line for like another time. So here we go. Let's hear it. Okay, like I did stop it in the middle right there. So, I mean, it feels a little bit slow. Like I was trying to go for kind of like a funk sound. I don't really think that I succeeded, but let's just copy this for a few more measures there, like 4-bar sequences. So let's go ahead and unmute these drums that I have right here. By the way, guys, you should totally watch Loki. It was crazy good. And am I echoing a little bit? I think I'm echoing a little bit. Let's adjust that. Yeah, I was echoing a little bit more than I intended. I turned that down. So let's throw on these drums. I like to keep a little reverb on my voice just so it's not so dry, but I could hear in my headphones that I was echoing, so let's not do that. So before I play it, I'm actually going to try to see what I actually created the last time I was in the program. Let's just hear it as a pattern. Yeah. That's cool. But the question is, will they go together? So let's hear this. This is percussion, people. Okay, well, two things. I don't like that bass sound, and the second thing is those drums are definitely off. See, quick confession. I have actually made Make a Song With Me 2 already. I made one of them for the Bewildered drums, didn't use the drums, and the video was bad. So I was like, I'm not going to show that to you guys. Like maybe later somewhere down the line, kind of like a bloopers kind of thing, but I want to bring you guys actual quality content here to the best of my abilities. I'm talking like I know what this is all about. So for one thing, I don't think we need that kick, that first kick to be hitting at all, because we have like a nice deep bass kicking the pattern off, right? So I'm just going to actually remove that. And then I'm going to play the song again. Okay, it's all the same, so I'm going to stop it. That is actually much better, and it sounds weird. Like we're kind of genre mushing a little bit here because I don't really know what's going on here, but let's just do a thing. I'm kind of in a good mood. Like I said, Loki was a good show. I watched that today. Kind of listened to a podcast. I was trying to relax a little bit, but it's time to get back to work because I'm I was getting a little bit antsy. So, like if that pattern is going on, what kind of melody could we have? Like, we have percussion, we have bass, but since I'm still up in arms about the melody, I'm gonna go ahead and go bounce through some bass sounds right now. So that's been changed over in the side. Okay, I actually kind of like that. Don't know about this tempo either. Like, this is all like on the fly creative process. We're probably going to bump that up to like 110 beats per minute. And then what we're going to do is we're going to drop this by an octave, because typically basses are played in the lower octaves anyway. We have this going into like 5th octave territory. Why not, since we've chosen a different voice, to just bring this down? And also, do we know what we're doing over here with key? I'm guessing this is supposed to be like B major, maybe, because B minor probably wouldn't, because B minor has 2 sharps. It's F sharp and C sharp. I'm seeing multiple sharps, so I don't really. This has some atonality going on as well. I'll probably tell you guys more about that later. But whew, okay, it's hot in here. Let's just hear this. Okay, so there's a little bit of a stutter that I can already sense, and I know where it is. It's like right here. So let's adjust there. No? Pull that back. Okay. That is like 1,000 times better. So if I can figure out what friggin' key this whole thing is in, that might be incredibly helpful to me. But for now, that's our bass line. And the bass is sort of carrying the melody. So maybe we could bring in some guitar chords, like electric guitar chords or something. I'm trying to work quickly because I don't want to just be stuck on the same area of the song for all of eternity. So let's go to the general MIDI library. I could go to my essential strings over there, but I think I'll find what I need over here. Let's hear that distortion guitar. I've used that in another song. That's a little bit too much for this. Funk guitar. I mean, I'm kind of feeling it. I would probably like drag a little bit of the mids out. Just change that up a little bit. Put a little bit more reverb, more in the mix, more size. I think I'll bring down the sustain, add up the release. Yeah. So basically, in case you didn't know, there's 3 parts to a note's duration. The attack is how quickly it reaches the peak of the note. The delay or decay, I'll throw it up on the screen which one of those is correct, is where it comes down to the lower part of the note. The sustain is where that middle part of the note is sustained, and the release is where it tapers off. So if you lower the sustain and increase the release, it'll start to decay, and it'll start to then taper off more gently, more quickly. So that gives it a different sort of feeling, like a more reverberant kind of feeling, in addition to adding up the reverb and things like that. And I'm also gonna send this stuff probably through parametric EQ. Don't know if I've gone through that with you guys, but that's in the mastering process, and maybe my next video probably needs to be about mastering. But basically, oh yeah, I forgot to change the name of this over here. So we want that to be bass, and we want this to be just maybe like lead guitar for now. Typically I don't have all the instruments come in immediately, so we're gonna probably just move this over to after that fourth measure, drag it out. We'll change the color of this maybe to a nice orange, sienna. There we go. So now, what do we want to do? Oh, I screwed up, guys. I was calling this a 4-bar sequence. It's actually just a 3-bar sequence, so we want to pull that back over there. Stay focused, okay? I am telling myself to stay focused. So that note starting as a B, D, E. Now I kind of want it gently to rise back up again, like that. I don't think we need the extra note down there. Let's do like that. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. We'll move this down. We're gonna have to vary up those drums a little bit. They are gonna be really boring if I leave them like that. And let's just copy the pattern again. We can make changes as we go along. I'm not really the queen of workflow today, but this is a brave attempt. I've been experimenting with different velocities where it kind of like dips and rises kind of like a wave. So that's fun. So let's hear that whole thing. One of those is way too loud. Probably the middle one. This one. It's like, slow your roll. Okay. Okay. The wave. You know what this sounds like? This sounds, honestly, as I'm forming this track, it sounds a little lo-fi. It does sound a little lo-fi. So what I'm going to do is I raised the tempo. I'm going to actually bring that tempo down to like 100. And I'm going to see what it feels like after that. We're just going to play from there. It's so strange to me. Everything about this song is very strange to me. From the key to the drum pattern to the chords, to the style. Like, I don't really know what I'm trying to create, so I feel as though I'm lacking direction, if that makes sense. Like, as you can see, we just started with the bass line, and so you are actually on the journey with me, on this creative journey to discover what this is going to be. Because I think I'm about as lost now as all of you are. But because I build songs I sort of stack instruments to build the song, I believe that we can rescue ourselves. And I learned something from the song that I didn't get to make a video about, called, it was Cycling in Summer. I learned that you can drive a song by making key changes. Like, you can hold on to a melody, but you can change the key. So of course we're going to visit our friend, the Circle of Fifths. By the way, what just flashed on the screen was my Bandcamp website. Yeah, I've been doing some stuff over there. Really hoping for more activity. So if you all do want to check out the Farewell EP, please do so. This is me humbly asking for you to check out some more of my music. Where was I? Circle of Fifths. Okay, so here we go. So if this was in, like I was telling you guys earlier, if this was in B minor, it would be F sharp and C sharp over here. And I guess I can zoom in, or maybe not. Okay, oh, this is great. I didn't know about this view before. I was like straining to see these notes prior to this. So this would have F sharp and C sharp. However, if it was B major, it would be F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, and A sharp. So we're looking at B minor has 2 sharps, B major actually has 5 sharps, and as you can see, 7 flats. So it's crazy, like those two things are very different. So the tonic that we keep wanting to return to is B. Like, we keep wanting to come back to that B note in the melody. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move along the circle. Well, where should we start from? Because again, we're looking at F sharp minor versus F sharp major. And if I want to, like, major is usually thought of as the happy key, like happy songs are in major. More like dark and mysterious songs are minor. Like, that's how it's usually thought of. So I have to make a decision melodically. Where do I want to go with this? Now, see, I think we can get a clue because F sharp major has an E sharp in it. We didn't put an E sharp in our melody over when we were working in FL Studio. We had just an E natural. There are E naturals in these as well. So we could just be like, this is minor. Also, we got that G sharp, that G sharp over there. So you know what? I think I'm gonna go down the circle from here to here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little bit of transposition. So I'm gonna copy this. We're gonna go ahead and click on this and say make unique. So I just went ahead and put a base number 2, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep that hashtag sign there, because if I make another thing unique, it'll actually have the number in correct sequence for me. So it'll have number 3, number 4, whatever. And so it actually is helping me to keep it in order if I don't tamper with the title any more of that. So we're going to go in here, and we're actually, and I think I want more of a bassy kind of tone to this. So we could transpose up, but I think I'm going to actually transpose down. That might actually be closer anyway. So I'm going to pull this entire thing down. I'm going to also check for mistakes, but here we go. So I'm going to pull this down to an F sharp. And okay, so we see already there's some issues. There's an A sharp that wouldn't be there in the key of F sharp minor. So we're going to pull those down to an A. Everything comes down to an A. The G sharp is present. So we're going to leave that alone. Because we got F sharp, C sharp, G sharp. Those are the accidentals found in the key of F sharp minor. So that was your theory lesson for today. We're going to go ahead and play this melody. Ooh. That's pretty dang sweet. And I think, what did it do? It was trying to go back to the beginning. Okay. I actually love that sound. Let's go ahead and repeat that for a few measures. And we'll bring the drums along. And like I said, these drums are going to have a bit of a makeover as we go along, because listening to the same drum pattern over and over, what have we learned, is boring, right? So that key change can bring a little bit of life to the song. So, and actually, I'm going to copy my entire pattern, and I'm also going to transpose down or up, depending. So I'll actually play the entire thing with the repaired chords for you to hear what they actually should have sounded like in the first place. Nice little minory sound. Does that mean that up here I had some funny business as well? Nah, no funny business. Yeah, that D sharp really should have been A natural. And remember, because those bass ones that are just titled bass are linked, it'll change the pattern everywhere. Because it's just F sharp, F sharp. Okay, let me think about this. F sharp, C sharp. Just F sharp and C sharp is B. Okay. So, yeah. Let's play that from the beginning again, since we've decided to make sure we're staying in minor and play everything again. Okay, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Okay, ooh, there's that dissonance because we have the wrong chords to go with that. So, I think this is actually going to be a long one after all, too. Because I done flummoxed terribly with this. Shoot. Okay. Okay, now we'll just copy and paste again. I do not know what that voice was. Forgive me. And play with velocities a bit more. And this is very, I mean, to me it's a little bit boring. You know? Okay. Let's hear the entire section because it's been redone and redid. Let's go ahead and hear the whole thing again. magic of getting all the notes within the scale. I cannot believe that I was so out of key with that bass melody before. Like, it's actually kind of scary. But now it sounds a lot better. We can do some doctoring on the drums. I do not have a schedule for when this song in particular is going to be released. This is basically just the skeleton that you have right here. I could work with this a little bit more. Don't know if I will. But anyway, like, as I was saying earlier, on Bandcamp, I have a EP that's out called Farewell EP, even though it's my first album. It features a song called Farewell, both an instrumental and a lyric version. And I have a single out on Bandcamp and on streaming services called Cycling for Summer. That is available. You can check that out. And I'm still doing a lot of stuff on Metapop at metapop.com/SnippySnacks. And my Bandcamp, of course, is SnippySnacks.bandcamp.com. And don't ask what that pronunciation was. I don't know. I can't speak anymore. I probably need to get some water. It is really hot in this room. So anyway, thank you guys. Let's play it. Actually, let's maybe leave on the song, this part of the song, and we'll kind of fade to black on this. Thank you guys again so much.